Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky. In the last episode, we arrived here in Puglia City, and now we're going to do some exploring, talking to everyone around here, seeing what's going on. Now you can play with people around the world wirelessly. So yeah, no, essentially, yeah, we're just going to talk to various people around here in Puglia, see if we can progress the story a little bit more. Anyway, for battles, I'd much rather use Pokemon I've been raising, even if they're weaker than some newly caught. Sigh. Hotosita's gym leader is really lovably admirable, but that also means I have many rivals for her attention. She's got appeal with a double edge. I couldn't even catch her eye. So, we get the option of getting double edge. See, I would say slacking with double edge is just going to be absolutely destructive, surely. Imagine a slacking with double edge. I mean, you know, double edge being 120 base power, so 40 Marvin strength. Obviously, you do get the recoil. How much is the recoil? I think it's like a quarter of what you take, so, you know, don't use it on stuff like... Can I really... I'm just trying to think, is there any point in me actually trying to set up with a slacking, given that... No, I think slacking's whole point, the whole point of slacking is you come in, you do one massive hit, and then you get the frick out of there. So no point in having bulk up there. Really no point. So we get double edge. Anyway, a record corner opened upstairs in the Pokemon Center. I don't know what it is, but it sounds fun. I'll go check it out. Okay, so now we've already spoken to you. So Puglia, some nice looking sprites around here. When I cuddle with my Pokemon, I can feel not just their body's warmth, but their compassion. So we know that Hotosita is apparently the next gym, and that's further north of us. What do you have to say around here? Caitlin and Iris, both of them like Pokemon contests very much. They visit the contest hall frequently. What's the matter? To come all the way here, to come all the way up to my house, you must be really bored, isn't that right? So Iris, interesting. Maybe she's the Hotosita gym leader? You might want to come here many times. Do you know Fly will help you do it? If you show me the feather badge, I'll bequeath it to you. So there's a feather badge, a flying type badge, and it looks like we'll be able to get Fly from that woman. And that will finally allow us to gracefully soar and very easily travel between places. Very. Hello, let me ask you, have you paid a visit to the contest hall? If you've never been, you owe it to yourself to make the trip. After all, you and your Pokemon can be the stars, or at least all of that. There is Watson, that's what we want. So, Maggie, long time no see. Have you met April, my old friend? I wonder where he went to. Is that the candy bar? So if we do this, well, he finally found it. I can't believe I lost in our game. But next time I'm sure I will win. Thanks for bringing it to me. Please take this. We get TM24. Haha, candy bar, so delicious. So, TM. 24 is Thunderbolt. It is Thunderbolt. Okay, cool. You. If you can beat me, I'll give you some great information, says Maid Talia. I like this sort of new, just a new trainer class. And we get a crit with our Surf. Wailord wants to learn Water Spout, which is base 150 power, inflicts more damage if the user's HP is high. Interesting. Interesting. I have never seen Water Spout before. I'm just very quickly going to look up and work out what on earth's going on with Water Spout, because I've never understood how that how that move works. So just yeah. Okay, so just to be clear, just because I didn't know, from Bulbapedia, Water Spout. The power of Water Spout is equivalent to 150 times the percentage of your HP that you have. So if you are above half health, so depending on how high health, so in order to be 95, so let's say 100, let's just call it 100 for the point of it, we would need to have Wailord consistently above consistently above 2/3 health. But at the same time, is that better than rollout? Because rollout is obviously always risky with its with the fact that it runs out. So I'm going to get rid of rollout. I'm going to put on water spout because base 150 power is strong, like very strong. Anyway, welcome. How may I serve you? We can buy freshwater soda pop and lemonade here. This tea was passed down through many generations. My grandma used to grow them in the Artisan Hill. So, this is the Puglia tea. It's a peaceful city in the valley, huh? Places as luxurious as here are truly rare. I want to become stronger, but I'm not good yet. Could you show me how sometime? So, can we get... So, we can't seem to get the Puglia tea. Is there any way if we talk to you now? Do you want some fast food or drink? So, for some reason we can't do that quite yet. I'm assuming that there'll be something that we do that triggers our ability to use that. Anyway. An item that guarantees you won't ever lose a battle. They don't sell anything like that, obviously. Using items on them makes Pokemon happy. They hate certain items, though. So, we're going to get a bunch of max repels. And I think everything else we're doing pretty okay. I might get some max. I think hyper potions is more. We more need hyper potions than max potions. We'll get another 11 of those. Just because most of my Pokemon certainly don't. I mean, most of my Pokemon don't have 200 HP, let alone enough to need a max potion. Anyway. Yeah, we've already spoken to you, so let's continue up. So, this is one of the routes out, Route X, towards Hotasita City. I believe that's the next one heading upwards. Pokemon Contest Tool. So, now, obviously we could enter a contest. I usually wouldn't, but let's see if there are anyone interesting to talk to. Lady at the reception counter gave me a case for Pokeblocks. Day in and day out I lavished my care on this Pokemon. Its condition is peaking. You can see a whole variety of Pokemon here. The toughness contest is like Extreme Man. While coming out to a contest is a feast for these eyes. What's that? I made Pokeblocks with Mom and Dad and Big Sister. They turned out great. I bet you can make smoother, better Pokeblocks if you have more people. Master Rank complex, here I come. And then it's just Poke Blenders and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So, I mean, I'm really not that interested in doing contests, so, there's nothing really there. Anyway, I simply love it here. The atmosphere is so uplifting. You came here to get emotionally healed too, didn't you? Well, we haven't really suffered any true emotional trauma yet, so we should be fine. Hopefully. Puglia Hotel. Listen, Maggie, do you think I can be friends with Pokemon like you are? How did you know my name is what I want to know. So, we've got Scott here. Oh, sorry, I was snoozing. I came to check out this Pokemon contest thing. I have to admit, it does look quite entertaining, but consider me a purist, I prefer battles and tough trainers. But that's just me. Maggie, I hope you'll enjoy everything. Like the gyms, contests, battle tent, the whole works. So, we're full up, they say. People all over the world follow Pokemon contests. What should I do? I could captivate the whole world. I must serve 10 people per day, that's not enough. Clean the floor, buy the tea. It made me tired, but I'm happy because my Pokemon helped me a lot. Do you drink tea? I can give you the Puglia tea if you have the feather badge. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of things that we can do here once we have the next badge. Oh, hello, welcome to the Pepper household. I have a question for you. Have you ever babysat? You see, I'm a new father, so raising a child is all news to me. And I have a problem. My daughter Waldo doesn't laugh enough. I think she'd laugh at me if I told her something funny. So if we say something... funny, supposedly. I just go knock knock. She's not smiling at all. Maybe Walter is one serious child. I wonder if there's something that we need to do. Like maybe give her a plush doll or something like that. She seems to like the plush dolls. Just a thought. Obviously something else that we need to question about. You. Can your Pokemon dodge our lightning quick attacks? Asks Maid Marley, who is a Clefable. So we've seen both a Clefairy and a Clefable. We're going to Water Spout. That's going to obviously do a huge amount of damage. It's still going to be stronger. Really? Really? I don't want to... Don't you dare defense Carl. Thank you. Goodbye. I haven't lost my passion for speed. I will try harder. But Clefable isn't that fast. Anyway, we're having multi-battles, but I know I'm going to win. We're having multi-battles, but I know I'm going to win. My husband can tell what kind of Pokeblocks a Pokemon likes at a glance. Okay, cool. So, obviously some Pokeblock stuff, some Pokeblock information for any contest trainers, stuff like that. I love this kind of place where there are many buildings. I heard Plate Pix also has many tall buildings. I'd love to go visit there sometime. If we head into here, I live happily with Pokemon I got through trades. You also like that. When it gets right down to it, the same way suits me perfectly. A crisp breeze suits the sea, and a berry suits you to a T. Why should that be so? And we get a Chesto berry. Oops. When it gets right down to it, it's because you're a trainer. And now you, what do you have to say? There's a place called Trainer Hill in Golden City. I heard you'll have gift if you manage to reach the top of the building. So yeah, some more slight grammar glitches, but aside from that, nothing else. That looks like everything here in Puglia. So, but before we move on towards Hotasita, we're going to go back into Altering Cave. Just one, to see if there are any more wild Pokemon. We've already seen Onyx and let's see, Zubat and other not so interesting Pokemon, let's say. No offense to them, but you know, it's just like these are the sort of Pokemon that you see in caves anyway, so you can't exactly call it novel. Let's go with that. Okay, haven't seen anything new, so let's go to our bag for some Max Repels. I should have sold the various things I've got there as well. So is that a rock climb, maybe? This wall is very rocky. Will a Pokemon move scale it? Okay, so we can actually climb into here if we have rock climb, which we don't. So anyway. Are these also rock climb patches then, or are these... They do look like Acrobat. Let's just test. I'm going to assume... I would assume that it would be similar to the... Oh no, we can actually climb it with the Acrobat. Okay, that's cool. That's something else for us to explore around this area. We've already done most of these battles. They're both secret path. So we're going to get an HP up. But we can't go down there for some reason. Interesting. So the repel effect is going to wear off. Let's walk and let's apply another one. There we go. Cool. I should also apply that HP up. Probably best to Wailord, actually. There we go. And so we get Psychic, which obviously we already have, because our Gallade learned that through level up. But interesting nonetheless. What are these? Hondew berries. I've never seen them, I don't think. So again, we are just going back through these routes because I want to see if there are any wild, I want to see if there are any trainer encounters that we missed, that we managed to avoid last time. Because obviously we weren't trying to do all the battles last time. I believe we did not face you. Let my melody rock your soul, says guitarist Dalton, who has a Magnemite. Water Spout does destroy. I mean, it is base 150. Base 150 power. It's essentially Hyper Beam. It's the strength of Hyper Beam with Stab for a Water type Pokemon. That's pretty impressive. So how on earth do we reach you? Is that another... That might be another rock climb area. But the issue with that is that it just looks so much like a secret power place. Oh, you can see the difference, though. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. But, yeah, interesting. Anyway, let's walk. Okay, so, I mean, we still haven't met all of the wild Pokemon around here, I don't think. So, we will, we won't put on Repel on the way back, but we will, fly through this as fast as possible. Again, just more Linoon. Linoon seems to be the only thing we're seeing. Apologies. Wild Zangoose. Okay, so that guy who was talking about he's found, like, you know, he had these rare Pokemon. He really only had the Pokemon he could literally find among this route. I should also point out that Water Sport is even more effective than, sorry, is it Water Sport? Water Spout, whatever. But the move I'm using, Water Spout, is even more effective than a lot of, like, say, what's the move? Reversal, for example, because Reversal only does a set amount of damage depending on the percentage, so it's like it goes down in increments. Whereas obviously this is direct correlation between the percentage HP you've got to the amount of damage you do, and that's really good because that means that like obviously with the Reversal, you really needed, in order to maximize the damage you did, you needed to have you needed to be on 1 HP, for example. And if you weren't on 1 HP, then actually you would do, rather than base 200 power, you'd have base 120 or something like that. I can't remember the exact stats for it. Whereas with this, if I'm like 2 HP off, you know, 100%, rather than having a really strong decrease, I actually just, you know, especially with Wailord having so much HP, I'll essentially have like a base 149 power move, which is virtually just as good. You know, just as good, pretty much. Anyway, Route X. Apologies. We're going to get some raspberries, some pecha berries, and some nanab berries. There's nothing else along here, unfortunately. Although we find a max elixir hidden. Our first wild encounter of this area is a Kadabra. So anyway, Wailord is getting away a bit ahead, so let's swap in Ninjask. As we see Wild Stunky, so it kind of does take you out. Okay, interesting. Annoyingly that they have rough skin, just because obviously it means that you're constantly taking damage. But nothing you can really do about it. Really. Okay, please don't take me out. Good. Don't suit me. Thank you. Whoopa! Whoopa! Cottony. I could have gone back into. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Like, moping around still. Flappy. I should have. Yeah. Slash and Gross level 43 and wants to learn Flail. We won't learn Flail. Flail's not that useful, ultimately. I would go into Ninjask here, but Ninjask will die to its next Iceberg lands and does not do a lot at all. That does very, very little. I'm rather surprised by that. I would have... Oh, light stream. No wonder. There we go, down you go. Glade goes to level 43 and wants to learn Protect. We won't learn Protect. Like, Protect would be useful if, like, it was a speed boost Pokemon or something like that. Like, oh, really? Another... Anyway, so, let's see. Do we have any poisoning? Yes, we have lots of capture berries. Good. Do we have a paralysis? We have no paralysis, but we do have some lava cookies, which I believe should do exactly the same thing. Good. Okay. So, anyway, let us, just quickly before we continue on, we must remember to heal. Just use up all my super potions. So, this is quite a wide little area. So if we continue to head this way, where do we end up? Let's go to our map of Route X. So Route X should, in theory, head east onto Route Y. But for some reason, it looks like Route X has got a large area. So this is Route Y? Yes. Persim, Weeper, and pineapple berries. So, Route Y is here. But the question is then why is there so much of Route X still to be undiscovered? So, if we head up this way, what do you have to say hidden around here? I love grass-type Pokemon. Do you have any grass-type Pokemon? I do not. But I might be able to bring you one later on. Again, sorry about the spluttering. Really? Do you have to toxic me every time I see you? That's just not nice. Anyway, we should catch, should be able to catch this Stunky here. There we go, catch ourselves a Stunky, the skunk Pokemon. And now we can go to our... Double battle. So, hello Chard, can you spare some time? I came all the way out here with my bird Pokemon. So we've got Expert Frederick and Birdkeeper Beck. They have a Machoke and a Rufflet, while I have Ninjask and Slackle. So let's Air Cutter the Machoke and Strength the Double Edge the Rufflet. That is super amount of damage. Double Edge is going to come in, should take out the Rufflet, let's be honest, it is just a Rufflet. Lovely. You're going to revenge my slacking, which does absolutely nothing for a super effective move. So we can Air Cutter you, and it's going to do nothing. And now we can Air Cutter and counter. Lovely. Beautiful. That worked out really nicely. I'd like to go back to Hotasita, but I'm going to like this place too. Contribute to your allowance wasn't the prize money enough. So for some reason we were also asking whether we could nick their money. So you. I have this routine, defeat 5 trainers a day. Guess what? You're number 5. So we've got cool trainer Kristen here, who has a scout clone. But only, well, I say only, it's level 39. A sword stance. Crunch does not do a lot to me. Air Cutter is going to do a good amount to use. Yeah, fell, but we get a crit. Lovely. You're also going to send in a Vigoroth. So let's go into our Glade. Obviously, we don't actually have the fighting type move that we really need on Glade at the moment. That was total humiliation. I won't forget you. Hand over your poker now. I didn't expect to lose this easily. I'll win next time. So we've just got the double battle with the as we see what Scyther might go down. Yeah, you're going to win a second, so that's going to be death for Ninjask, unfortunately, but we should now be able to cap this Scyther very nicely. Really? Come on. Okay, well now you are forcing me to save. You have like zero HP. Come on. No wonder they're so hard to catch in like the Safari Zone and stuff. Anyway, we catch the Mantis Pokemon Scyther in this wild area. So anyway, now Pokemon. So we've got the interviewers Gabby and Ty. They have a Magnemite and a Curlier. We will strength the Curlier because that should take it out, and we will let's Shadow Punch the Magnemite. That doesn't do much, but oh well. We can now strength and Shadow Punch again. You have Feint Attack? Why on earth would you have Feint Attack? Anyway. Confused. Remember us? That's the quote you gave us at the Battle Clincher last time. I never ever forget stuff like that. Anyway, what do you think? Do you want to be interviewed again? Let's go now. Oh, but no, don't give up. We'll be keeping an eye out for you. That's the whole of Route X done. Now, as we see quite a lot of various wild Pokemon, we're now going to, we should revive up our Pokemon and all that. Now, that is a legitimate reason to do that. What else? We've got loads of lemonades, which is good. I should have some revives, don't I? I have no revives. Okay, that's good to know. Something for me to buy. So Ninjask, unfortunately, is just going to have to sit out for a while. Let's swap in Rapidash. As we have Route Y here. So, we see more Stunky. Really? You get the 5? Of course you get the 5. We have a double battle here. I'll turn your lights out while I rip through this tune, and I lay an ambush, and a trainer has landed in my trap. So, Guitarist Fernando, Ninja Boy Jonas have Electrike and Wheezing, so not the greatest pair, to be honest. We want to Ember and Shadow Punch the Electrike. Thunder. Really? Rapidash goes to you. There we go. And a Chinchino. So, Rapidash, swap out for Wailord. You can Shadow Punch the... Obviously, we're not going to Shadow. Why on earth does your Wheezing know frickin'... How? How does your Wheezing know the bloomin' Thunder? Okay, we'll heal up you. Helping Hand, that's not good. And they miss. Okay, that's good. Rather worrying, I'll be honest. Mainly because I did not heal up to max, so... Ah, we needed that to take you out. Bullet Seeds! Okay, but you... The important thing to notice is that, obviously, this, that Chinchino did not have, whatchamacallit, skill link, so it was not getting 5 hits every single time it was using its various moves. Anyway, so we're going to get Guitarist Fernando, you rock steady, I'd like to write a tune about you. I'm going to ambush a weaker looking trainer next time. Still a Chinchino for a rock star, I would assume. And then the Ninja Boy has the Wheezing. As we see Wild Tranquil. And again, I need to heal up. Okay, so we've got Hotosita City directly above us. Nice. Is it snowing or is that ash? God, I need to get better. Just physically. Anyway. So we can surf here to this area. Which just turns out to be you. I can't do this anymore, it's utterly hopeless. I'm a fighting type trainer, so I can't win at the Hotosita gym, no matter how hard I try. I'm only hitting the ground. Or do you want me to teach your Pokemon Dynamic Punch? And annoyingly, so Glade, as we see our first fighting type move, actually, you know, be move tutorable, and our Glade cannot learn it. Now, obviously, I could Dynamic Punch on my Slacking, although, let's be honest, Pokemon that can only hit half the time probably should have moves that hit all of the time, just to be sure. Anyway, so Hostessita Gym is obviously a flying type gym. We may well try and visit it before the end of this episode. But anyway, I have to tell you, bird Pokemon are my obsession. Birds are cool, they're the best. As we see what? Pelipper, of course, the worst bird Pokemon for. We can Shockwave the Pelipper, goodbye. And a Xatu. So let's go for our Dusclops to see if we can at least see if we can survive something. Shadow Punch is going to come in and is super effective, does it? And takes out the Xatu. Lovely. Dusclops goes to level 44. I gather bird Pokemon feathers that scatter during battles. I'm going to make a hat with my bird Pokemon feathers. Want to determine how strong you are? I'll be the test. Says cool trainer Wendy here, who has a Mawile. Rather than getting a Thunder or whatever we got, I would have so loved to have gotten. It would have been so much nicer had we got Flamethrower, because Rapidash needs Flamethrower right now. So Shockwave takes out the Luminion. I didn't see what that was. It's going to slack it anyway. Rose Rage. Strength. Goodbye. Still, I have a feeling that slacking should just be able to destroy most things in our way. So we can rock climb up there. And up there. As you see, more Wild Scraggy, more Wild Tranquil, more Wild Stunky, so all Pokemon we've already seen before. Okay, so we've sort of got this little, almost like sort of plateau, or sort of, I don't know what you call it, this sort of stepped, you know, sort of pediment made of the rock, made out of the rock, just there. And in order to climb it, we again need rock climb. Anyway, when I access the record corner, the data for what's hot in fuel got updated. Okay. That man over there says weird. He says weird things. He's funny in a weird way. I doubt I'll ever forget him. That's obviously this guy. Hi, I'm the Bard. Would you like to hear my song? Shake it. The diet dance. So, how do you like my song? Well, I'm none too happy about the lyrics. How would you like to write some new lyrics for me? Interesting. The gym leader here is totally cool. Is she the female gym leader that other people have... Yeah, pretty sure it was the female gym leader that others have been talking about. Have you seen the hill in Route Y? That's Artisan Hill. Many rare Pokemon live on the peak of the hill. There you go. So that's what I was talking about. In very, very bad language. Anyway, someone gave me a berry, so I planted it and grew some more. Then I took the berries to use them to make some Pokeballs at Pulia Contest Hall. That is exactly what you should be doing with berries. Okay, so we can't just jump in the water, unfortunately. Well, we can't reach the water. Okay, so Iris is a master of flying type Pokemon. She'll make you pay if you don't watch yourself. Interesting that again they're using a name of a trainer who's already in Pokemon. Like, you know, we've already obviously had Caitlin, and now we have Iris. So, yeah, just interesting comment to be making. Anyway, do you know the Pokemon Lotad? It's rarely seen in Hostessita. I love big Lotad. My big brother says his Pineco is bigger. So, do we have a Lotad? Okay, so we've got him to bring a Lotad. We've also got someone that we need to show a Grass-type Pokemon to. This is Route Z, and we've got more trainers. And what else? What's here? Hostessita City, the city of family bonding. Okay, so even though I can't see my friend in Malias, my Pokemon carries mail back and forth for us. I'm not lonesome, even though we're apart. My little sister exchanges mail with her boyfriend in Malias. I don't envy her one bit at all. Well, there we go. That is going to be it for this episode of my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky. In the next episode, we're going to probably head to Route Z, do the trainers there, hopefully not fall down, and then we will rejoin here in Hostessita. And what we'll try and do is we will try and take on the gym leader, I think. Let's see if, let's just see finally if we can actually reach the area over there. So we've already spoken to him, we can get over here. Ah, it's a waterfall. So if you saw the, you've got to use the water. Yeah, so there's a waterfall area, there is a rock climb area, and we have this house, which is Hotosito Restaurant. So we'll just quickly pop in here, talk to some people, if there are anyone. Red, our love knows no bounds. We're in love and we show it. So we have young couple Red and Leaf. I wonder if that's a comment. So, Maractus and Cacturn, we will Fury Cutter the Cacturn and we will Ember the Maractus. You're going to bring out a Honchcrow. So we're going to... So, let us Fury Cutter once more the Honchcrow, because it will be neutral. And we'll Ember the Maractus, which unfortunately does not go down. So we'll Fury Cutter the Honchcrow again, and we will Ember the Maractus. And we miss our Fury Cutter, and we hit ourselves in confusion. Wonderful. So let's Air Cutter the Maractus, get that out of there, and we will swap you for Slacking. Goodbye, down goes the Maractus. So we see a Miss Magius. And Air Slash comes through, takes out my ninja, so we'll bring out our Wailord. So, let us Water Spout and Double Edge the Honchcrow. Takes out the Honchcrow, lovely. Magical Leaf comes through, but Water Spout is now only on one Pokemon, it's going to do 100 base 150 power. Obviously we're going to Loaf, that's fine. We can Surf. Fine then. And down goes the Miss Magius. That is Red and Leaf defeated. Listen, you need to focus less on me. I'm sorry, Red is so cool. I can make 100 meals in only 2 hours. Not only that, all of them have a fantastic taste too. I'm the best chief. I'm assuming chef, don't you think? Welcome, how may I serve you? So we can also get fresh water, soda pop, and lemonade here. I think obviously that is just there for the little red and Leaf comment. Obviously Red being the main character of the first game, you know, red, blue, yellow, etc., and Leaf being main character in the remakes. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll join me on the next.